Yo, Rana, and welcome to FM Tahiti. I hope you're all doing well. You've visited us just in time to see us play in the Atoll Championship. So it's the Polynesian Atoll Championship 2029. A game's already been played in it, not by us, it's just the opener, but I'll show you the Atoll Championship. So it's basically it's an international competition just for these island nations that I've created. I made the nice little logo there, you can see, for the Atoll Championship. So it's got Tuamotun Islands, the Austral Islands, which is us, the Bass Islands, the Marquesas Islands, Tahiti Societies, and the Gambier Islands. So all part of the kind of French Polynesian chain. And the very first match that was played was between Tuamotun and Gambier, with Tuamotun winning. The favourites are probably actually Tuamotun, or the Tuamotun Islands, and Tahiti Societies. So Tahiti Societies and Tuamotun, if we look at their schedule, are in the World Cup qualifier final. So one of them is going to get to the playoffs of the World Cup, or straight into the World Cup if they've changed the amount of positions or amount of places that are open and available. So they're pretty strong. They've got a decent side. But we've got a few matches to play and see if we can win the Atoll Championship with the Austral Islands. We've got Marquesas first, Gambier, Tahiti, Bass, and Tuamotun. So I'll probably do these two matches first, and then another video for the other three. Because as we'll be doing this, our actual league our sort of league premiership games will have started, which will be a little bit tricky because we've called up a reasonable amount of players. I think we're missing about 9 first teamers for our league side for the Wings. But we'll see how we do. See how we get on without them. For us, I did a bit of, I was going to say, soul searching, which makes it sound far more deep than it is. Got rid of the Angels with Dirty Faces tactic. Got rid of the 4-4-1-1. Thought briefly about having maybe an attacking midfielder left and right and doing something with that. And I thought the Wings hoofball version was working alright. And although it means we're going to have to put in some right wingers who aren't particularly great, they're not terrible either compared to some of the other teams. So we've got to see how we do with that. In terms of who we're going to start with, Oram's rated as the best rather than Smith, so we'll give him a go. Right back, Sam Porter, nice and easy. Left back, the Lamb, that's also nice and easy. And then I think we'll have Sean Smith and Poundthorpe taking the centres. Poundthorpe doesn't look amazing, but he's alright. Sean Smith, likewise. 6'4" though. On the right hand side, we've got a choice between Cameron Bell, who's currently without a squad, but he's getting signed up, I think. And then Henry Collier, who's a kind of younger version. I think I'm going to go with Cameron Bell to begin with. On the left, Manuel starts. In the middle, we're going to have McCormack and Spearling with Kerr on the bench. And then up front, Matt Payne and Alex O'Brien. And then Smith on the bench, Hersig, Wallace, the other Hersig. Don't get many choices to that. Maybe just won't bother with Collier on there. Yeah, let's not just have. We'll avoid having a keeper on the bench. If we get to the point where we need one and then we get battered because we've not had one on, I'll just have to resign, won't I? All lacking match sharpness. Yeah, this competition starts just before the season does, so everyone is still tired. Awesome. Look where we're playing. I love this. So apparently, for the Austral Islands, they must be choosing from like a list of Austral Island-based stadiums. I don't know if that's because the Austral Islands are hosting it or because we're playing. It can't be because we're playing, because we're the away side. So Austral Islands must technically be hosting it. So we're playing in Austral Island Stadium, which would be the National Stadium, the Cave, the Rodrigo de la Vega Stadium, which is ours, at Rurutu. I imagine they might play at the Nororota Prisoners Stadium and maybe the Union Rimatara Stadium as well. That's pretty cool. For me, anyway. Hopefully that's a good omen then. If we have the hosts. It's a good sign. Can't impress. No one cares, do they? Delighted for Spearling to make his 70th appearance. He might be breaking records, apparently. Still wearing my River 2 colours. I'm not going to change it now we're playing for the Austral Islands. So we used to manage Marquesa, or Luca Bar. Amazing one-handed save there from the free kick. We managed to clear it eventually. Away we go. So yeah, we used to manage Marquesa, and we won the Atoll Championship with them. It's the only thing we did win with them. So it'll be good to show them who's boss in this match. They've got some good players. They do have Michael Jordan, Luca Bar, Serg Delmas, Bar again. Again. Bit of a scramble. We're not playing very well, are we? Oh, go on, McCormick. Lashes it forwards. There is absolutely nobody there. I've got a backup tactic, but the backup tactic here is just another 4-4-2. But that's slightly less hoofball. Bell! That came out of nowhere. I wasn't even expecting that. I thought it was come to nothing. Let's see that again. Porter, long throw-ish in. Manuel. Bell. Back post. There we go. 1-0 up. Now we're in it. 36% possession. It's alright, we're playing hoofball. We can do that. They can have the ball as much as they want, as long as they don't do anything with it. Tahiti going to town on the Bass Islands. Johan Andre is probably the player worth the most amount of money to come out of Polynesia during this save. I think he's worth about 3.1 million. When we play Tahiti, I'll show you some of their players and you'll just see how vastly they outclass everybody else. To the point where if after the Atoll Championship they got fired, their manager, I'd probably try and jump ship to take them over because they've got so many good players. Payne. Oh, that was a terrible finish. Good long ball, terrible finish. He was not in a good position. Wasn't in a bad position, could have been a better one. Recently-ish, so by the time this goes out, I imagine it might be Thursday. So it'll be almost a week since I posted my article on Dictate the Game about expected goals or XG, so you can go and read that if you want to find out about good positions to get your strikers in if you want them to score more. But my striker wasn't quite in the best position there. And well, looked like that could have been something then. I think we're slowly getting more and more into this. Not been amazing, but we just need one more goal and then I think we'll be alright. Oh no. Oh, good save by Oram. Luca Bar was offside anyway, apparently. Right. Bring on Chris Hersig and Kerr, because both of them are on yellow cards in the middle. We'll just change the engine. Water. Manuel back to Lamb. Get in the box. Bell, far post. Should I say if I can sign him up? Not got a contract yet. Plays on the right. Be a good move for us. Nice move. So Bell, I got a news item asking me why we'd called Bell back up and would it be good for the squad because it's been a while since he'd actually been in the squad. I'll go on Payne. Oh, nice. All Payne. I want to say no pain, no gain, but it doesn't really make any sense. No pain, no goal. That was all him. So yeah, we got asked, is Bell coming back, basically? Good for the squad. And I said, yeah, it'd be really good. Thinking it's probably not going to be that good. He'll be alright at best. But a brace on his returns, alright. Look at his possession, still 35%. Oh, Kerr just scooped that into the net from the free kick. It really did take us a while to get going, but now we have. Fans are going wild in the Rodrigo de la Vega Stadium. Nice. Definitely a nice touch. This is why playing long-term saves like this in this kind of barely contained sort of universe is such fun. So I know the names of lots of the players. I know their kind of backgrounds and histories and things like that. And then we get to play in stadiums like this. Right, let's make final sub. Let's bring on Henry Collier for Cameron Bell. He won't be pleased that he's coming off before he gets the opportunity for a hat trick, but did so well, I kind of want to rest him. We see the league table. Technically we go top, we're outsiders to win this. I think this is it. Don't really think there's time for any more goals, we should just stop it now. So let's keep the clean sheet. Oh, Lamb. No messing about. Back down the other end of the pitch with you. Oh, Palanthorpe, really. After all of Lamb's work. Yeah, there we go. That wasn't bad, was it? 4-0. Double check where we are in the table after doing that. Yep, top, just on goal difference there. So we'll be back in just a second for the next match, which is going to be against Gambier Islands. Okay, so we've got Gambier and Tuamotun are going to be playing Bass Islands. Be interesting what's going on. I think we're playing the Rodrigo de la Vega Stadium again. We're not going to make any changes, even though the team are getting a little bit tired. I just want to rack up points, get us in a good position first. We can always make a few extra or earlier subs if we need to. Back at the Rodrigo de la Vega Stadium. Always good. I wasn't able to check where the other teams were playing. Don't know why I just couldn't see it in the match details. We are favourites for a reason. So the Gambier Islands have probably got the smallest and weakest teams. And I say that even though, you know, we managed Turtangegi Wings, a team from the Gambier Islands. But I think Gambier have got Turtangegi Wings, Mangareva Shellfish, and the Hanger Vines. And we're the only one in the top flight, and the other ones have had a fairly rough history and already fairly small teams. So the Hanger Vines are technically the smallest team in the database, right from the very off. Because they're the newest team I put in there, I made them slightly smaller than all the others. Port to Spearling, back to McCormick. Long distance attempt from Spearling. Long distance ones do tend to go in more often in Football Manager than they do in real life. I found out during doing the XG stuff. Tahiti won their other match, which they played beforehand. Which I think was they must have played against Marquesas Islands just before this round. It does seem to be Tahiti, Austral Islands, and Tuamotun are going to be the three sides. As long as we do alright. I can say this, but we're not actually getting through Gambier, are we? Hoofball, but we're winning because I guess they're kind of taking a back seat. Okay, Oram makes a meal of it completely, picking that one up. Porter goes long. O'Brien through. Almost there. Another corner. Nice stand. Palanthorpe back in. They've got Speakerman or Spikerman playing, who's a player we got rid of. They also have Tamangaro playing, though we've not seen much from him. I really do like this logo, even if I do say so myself. Right, keep working hard. No one obvious to take off just yet. We're going to have to do something to break them down, I think. Almost. I don't think he meant that. Because of how kind of tight it is, like, we do need to beat everyone. Just that when we get to play the Tahiti Societies, a draw is not the end of the world. We can try and hope for goal difference or something. Payne gets it in, Manuel. Almost. Back in. Really dragging this out, Manuel. And go short. Of course he is. Payne. Smacked against the crossbar. Bit sloppy by McCormick then. Right, McCormick can come off. Oh, Kerr. Anyone else? Got Wallace. Bring on Wallace for O'Brien. Early subs, but we need to do something. I don't trust McCormick not to get sent off. We didn't get to buy Cameron Bell in the end. He went to Moria. We didn't even get a chance to put an offer in by the time we got around to trying to do it. Moria had signed him up. He's good for the national side. It means he'll be training and he's got a wage. He can live, he can survive. Go on, Bell. Back out to Porter. Crossed in. Oh, come on. Right, Manuel's going to... Oh, I didn't put Stamek on the bench. Manuel's going to stay on then. Cersei on for Spearley. Engine change again. Payne managing to scrap for that one, but it doesn't quite work out. Oh, Payne. Long, hopeful ball. Bit of an up and under. That was quite a nice little finish. So Tamangaro gave that away. Up it goes. Just beats into it. A little bit of a flourish there. Just what we needed. We deserved a goal. Totally deserved a goal. That puts us back top on goal difference, but it does put us back top. You can see the division there. Austral Islands, Tahiti, Tuamotun and Gambier. Austral, Tahiti, Tuamotun with 6 each. Then Gambier base and Bass and Marquesa with zilch. And there we go. So actually, I think I might squeeze in an extra match in this one. We might go for the Tahiti match too. So we'll be back in just a second. Okay, so the last game for this video will be a little bit longer, but international ones tend to be. Just quite enjoy spending a little bit more time with them, even though FM19's international game is actually pretty rubbish, but that's the same as every other version of FM, I think. We've got Tahiti Societies next. Let's see how we do. The squad are getting more and more tired now. I might need to think about what I'm going to do with the bench. I think Stamek on the bench might be quite useful. Stamek on for Collier. Wallace on for Wilkinson. Wilkinson could be more of a striker than Wallace potentially. Can he? No, actually. Wallace is just generally more useful all around, isn't he? Okay, that's a reasonable mix. I know the team's tired. It would generally make sense to have fresher legs on there, but we also want our best team ability-wise out there. So we're at the Rodrigo de la Vega Stadium again. Fantastic. It is a breezy 39 degrees, which is a little bit too much for me to deal with. Who have they got? Well, they've got Oliver Martin up front worth £185,000. 185. Yeah, lots of money. It's worth lots of money. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. Good goal scoring record. They've got Bahrain, who has scored against us in the past, domestically worth 375,000. He's good. No way around that one. Dallowin, who used to play for us, Arutu Humpbacks, also decent, over $500,000 he's worth. Plenty of experience. Johan Andre, who is the most expensive player from the Polynesian Islands, currently playing his trade at Al Fateh, is 3.2 million. He's on £7,250 a week. He's good. He's always good for us at the Humpbacks. But someone recognised that. He went away on free and we couldn't get him back. Alexander Roger, 69 caps. So he's getting rid of that beautiful number there. Again, 650,000 play for the Humpbacks. The Humpbacks have got a lot of Tahitian players now. Riviera also playing for the Humpbacks. We tried to get him in when we were there but failed. 600,000. Gilbert on the right, playing for AS Chance, just shy of 100,000, but he's okay. Not as good as we've got a better right back than them. I can say that with some confidence. Avery Mara also playing for the Humpbacks in the centre, 350,000. Luca Dennis also playing for the Humpbacks, worth over $500,000. He is pretty good. Yeah. I don't know why he's done that. No, clicks on him. And Lawrence left, playing for Ace Chance, just under 100,000. And then they've got Russet, Killian Russet, 450, just shy of $500,000. Also playing for the Humpbacks. I think the main Delatera, who's pretty good, also playing for the Humpbacks. Caron's pretty good, also playing for the Humpbacks. So there's a real monopoly going on there. And they're worth so much more than even our best player. Are the underdogs. Let's go with that. We can adapt to any situation. A breezy 39 degrees we can manage. I don't think we can manage this side, but we'll see. We've got a long ball tactic that kind of relies on soaking up pressure and hitting them. That's what we did in our first match against Marquesas. It took us a while, but we got into it. We've not had a single shot. We've not had any highlights either, so we'll take something from that. But Marquesas managed to beat Tuamotun, I think. Yeah. The Tuamotun are possibly out of this, depending on what happens. Or Andre whipped it in, or I managed it, and Bahrain was offside. That's okay. But Andre was pretty close. Go on, Spearling. Palanthorpe trickles in. Who's off Martin? No, that's Palanthorpe. Don't do that nonsense. Okay, Spearling. In it goes. Palanthorpe. I mean, I guess Martin touched it. That was trickling in anyway. But it doesn't matter. We're 1-0 up. We shouldn't be. I wouldn't say it's necessarily completely against the run of play because we've not seen much in the way of highlights, but it's against the run of the match stats, and also they're better than us. This is where they punish us, isn't it? And Andre tried to go for a screamer from distance. Didn't quite work out. Okay. Lamb. Bell, well offside. Didn't even move when the rest of the defensive line went. Just stayed. Like there's 3 players offside there. Never mind. I really wish we were still playing at the Humpbacks. Because the stadium's nice. If the job ever comes up, maybe that's our chance if you want to get Austral Islands back to the World Cup. We've tried to get Tursengegi Wings up to the top flight, and we have. Tried to win stuff with them. I guess technically we have, but nothing too good. It'd be good maybe to take over the Austral Islands side that's got a bit of money. High rep. Guard against complacency, it's not over. Payne and Bell are both tired. Give me 10-15 more minutes, guys, then we'll take you off. You've only had one shot on target. That's our goal. Fine. A draw's fine. We're defending. Do hate it when that happens. I love it when I do it and I score them, but I hate it when that happens. Draw them out. Long ball in. Payne. Yeah, that he just kicked his legs out from under him. Oh, Porter's going to take it. Come on, Porter. Come on. Yes, straight down the middle. I'll take it. I don't care if it's a penalty. Right, couple more minutes. See, Payne did that, and Payne was one of the ones I was going to take off. Bell is tired, so on the right, let's just bring on Wallace. Payne's still a 640. Now by putting Wallace on, we don't actually have anyone who can... No, Payne carries on there. Could bring on Kerr up front. See who my fastest player is on the bench and just put him on for one of the strikers. Oh, this is terrible. Oram saved us then. Clear it, get it out. Come on. There we go. End highlight. End highlight. There we go. Right. Manuel's not doing amazingly well, so maybe Stamek can come on. Then up front, Ursig isn't that fast. Can't finish. Kerr is faster, but also can't finish. Off you go, Kerr, pressing forward. Maybe we're playing really well just because so many of my players are familiar with the Rodrigo del Vega Stadium. Actually, that's a complete lie because most of them never played there. Most of them left the Humpbacks long before the stadium was built, but they are familiar with the island. Maybe they've still got homes here. You need to see pictures of Rurutu. It's an amazing island. You can go humpback whale spotting off the coast, apparently. Come on. That's it, no highlights. 21 shots to our 5, or 22 to our 5, I should say. They've battered us. Spearling. It's over here at the Rodrigo del Vega Stadium. You're not allowed to beat us if the stadium's got our manager's name on. There we go. Let's see what this does to the table. It's basically what... Oops. That was alright then. I said I wasn't happy and they're glad with that. In actual fact, I'm over the moon. There we go. We've got 9 after 3 games. Tahiti and Tuamotun have dropped points now. So we've got 2 matches left. One against the Bass Islands, one against Tuamotun. If we beat them, then we've won. We've won everything. We'll be unbeaten. I think we basically just need to beat Tuamotun Islands for definite, and then we've probably done it. It depends a little bit on what the other results will be, but we're definitely in the driving seat. So thanks for watching this overly long episode, and I will see you in the next one.